So, what if I told you that one of the hottest, most in demand careers in tech is totally open to you, even if you've never written a single line of code? Well, today we're going to bust the myth that you need a fancy computer science degree to get into cybersecurity. If you're thinking about a career change, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button below. Trust me. All right, let's dive in. Go ahead, picture a cybersecurity expert in your head right now. What do you see? Is it someone hunched over a glowing screen, lines of code flying by, someone who spent 4 years just buried in technical textbooks? Yeah, that's what a lot of people think.
But here's the thing, that's one of the biggest myths out there, and it's holding so many talented people back. The reality is that the cybersecurity world is growing like crazy, and it is hungry for people with all kinds of different backgrounds and skills.
And look, to prove it, I want to show you a real-world journey. This isn't just some theory. This is the actual story of someone who made a massive leap from a field you'd never expect. Okay, so meet Gina Deramio. For more than 16 years, she wasn't hunking digital bad guys. She was a registered nurse, delivering babies. Think about that. Her job was all about high-pressure situations, critical thinking, and managing chaos. A million miles away from tech, right? And this is what makes her story so powerful and, honestly, so relatable. When she first started her training, she said it felt like listening to a foreign language. She was completely lost, probably thinking, what on earth have I done? That feeling, that's the feeling almost everyone has when they try something new. But she didn't quit. And her transformation is just, wow. She went from being a registered nurse to buckling down with some serious cybersecurity training to earning not one, not two, but three major industry certifications. And all of that led her straight to a new career as a threat analyst. It just goes to show you there's a path. And get this, she didn't just scrape by. She absolutely crushed it. Gina scored so high on her certification exams, over 90%, that she was invited to join the advisory board. That just proves that where you start has zero to do with how high you can climb. So you're probably thinking, okay, that's awesome for Gina, but how do I even start? Well, let's talk about that. Let's look at a way in that's literally designed for people starting from scratch, just like she was. You know, one of the most direct routes you can take these days is through programs that were built for beginners from the ground up. And a perfect example of this is something like the Google Career Certificates. They're all about teaching you practical, job-ready skills without any fluff. And here it is. This is the most important part right here. For their cybersecurity certificate, Google spells it out plain as day. No relevant experience or degree required. They built this whole thing for total beginners with the goal of getting you ready for a job in less than 6 months. And this really shows you the difference, doesn't it? You've got the traditional path, a 4-year degree, maybe a mountain of student debt, and a pretty slow start to your career. Then you've got this new path, focused certifications that cost way less and get you skilled up for an actual job way faster. Now, this is where we need a major mindset shift, because the whole idea that your current experience is a negative, that's completely wrong. It's actually your untapped superpower. Let's go right back to this killer insight from Gina. She said that employers are out there actively looking for soft skills. Why? Because they know they can teach you the technical stuff. What they can't teach is how to communicate, how to solve problems, and how to be a quick learner. Seriously, think about what you already do. Were you a nurse? You're a pro at solving problems under insane pressure. A project manager? You know how to organize chaos and get things done. Ever worked in customer service? Then you've got communication and empathy skills that are pure gold. These are the foundations of a great security professional. Because at its heart, cybersecurity is a problem-solving industry. It's a creative industry. And if you have a team where everyone has the exact same computer science degree, they're all going to approach problems the exact same way. Your unique point of view isn't just nice to have. It's something they actually need. Okay, so a program like Google's gets your foot in the door, but what happens next? Well, this is where the path gets really interesting, where you can go from being a generalist to a true specialist. Once you've got those fundamentals down, you can level up your skills at world-class places like the SANS Institute. SANS is basically where the pros go to get deep, hands-on specialist training. It's like going from basic training to the special forces. And just look at all the different paths you can take. This isn't a one-size-fits-all career. You can get into threat intelligence, smartphone forensics, you could focus on leadership, you could even learn how to reverse engineer malware. You get to find the corner of this world that you are absolutely passionate about. And this brings it all full circle. The training from SANS is aligned with GIAC certifications. Remember those? The ones Gina earned? These aren't just about passing a test. They're designed to prove to employers that you can actually take what you've learned and apply it to real-world problems. So let's end with this. That idea that you need a technical degree to get into cybersecurity is a total myth. Your background, whatever it is, has already equipped you with incredibly valuable skills. Your experience is not a barrier. It is your secret weapon. So the only real question is, what are you going to bring to the fight?